Yo, faithfuls! We are here with the halftime show, guys. I'm sorry if you guys hear any kind of feedback, but we are here, man. Listen, halftime, we only got about 10 or 15 minutes, so we got to get to these shows. We're not going to go through any of the formalities. I have a bunch of notes. I got a bunch of notes to go over if you guys want to. But, gentlemen, give me your biggest thought on the first half. Let's go with Tony first. Give me your biggest thought on the first half, Tony.
Very sloppy. Very sloppy, very sloppy, very sloppy. We have poor angles on tackling. We have passes that are thrown feet over people's head that potentially can cause a serious injury to a player.
You talking about George Kittle?
George Kittle. You have a goal line back that you specifically kept on your roster, and you don't go to him. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
All right, so Tony's biggest concern is sloppiness. Looks like we needed a little bit of a preseason there. Let's go to Breezy, man. Breezy, what is your biggest takeaway from the first half?
If you get colder, let me know.
Do you like that better?
Right. First of all, I mean, I think Tony hit the nail on the head with being sloppy. I don't know. Poor execution. That's what I would look at. It's poor execution. You can't have that ball that many times and not get any points out of it, and that's unacceptable. You can talk about the overthrows, the high passes, the whatnot. Still, you've had times to execute and get first downs and get into the end zone, and we failed to do so. So I would say poor execution.
All right, let's see what Nick's thoughts are on the biggest concern of the first half. Just one bit of your biggest concern, Nick. I can't take you off mute. Looks like you put yourself back on there. What was your concern of the first half? Yeah, we got you loud and clear, buddy.
All right, so my biggest concern right now is Quan Alexander, to be honest with you. Quan Alexander has been I don't know if you guys seen this either, but I mean he's missed 2 or 3 tackles. He doesn't look good going sideline to sideline right now. Look. You can give me that look all you want. The dude he's missed 2 or 3 easy tackles that he should have made and have given up extra running yards.
There was that touchdown play following our turnover to the running back, I believe it was, and he ran to the pylon. I have never seen a linebacker move that fast before.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
That was
right, but that's one play.
But that was a fake. That was a weird formation, and I mean, come on, you got a guy like Kyler Murray back there running out of that formation. That's kind of hard to do. That's kind of hard to get too. The fact that he even got there was kind of on point.
Well, I applauded his effort there. He said that he's having trouble getting sideline to sideline, and I'm
not seeing that.
Killed it. Yeah, I didn't see that. Now the tackling is definitely an issue, and we knew that was going to be the case. That was Tony's biggest concern.
But that's for everybody.
Going into with the lack of preseason. I'll be honest with you guys though. My biggest concern with this is I don't know if it's a concern, but my biggest observation is that the Niners are really doing a lot of mixing things up. I can tell you only twice I've seen Fred Warner. D Ford and Bosa on the field at the same time. Yet both of them are healthy. They're just like keeping one on and keeping one off.
Yeah, remember I asked, was he injured?
Right. Like I thought he was injured until I saw him on the next play. It's weird stuff like that that's happening here. And I don't know if the Niners are outsmarting themselves, if they're trying to keep guys healthy or what, but it's the biggest concern that I have. Now, I will say this. I know Dre is in here. I owe 50 push-ups. I'm going to do 25 now while you guys take the next topic. I'm going to have my wife show me on camera doing these push-ups. Don't laugh at my legs. I got slippers on. I'm wearing shorts with a hoodie. Don't judge me. She's going to come in here and record me. But I do want to ask you guys some positives. All right, we harped on the biggest negatives. So let's go back around in reverse. Let's go Nick. Let's go Breezy and then go Tony with the biggest positives. I'll be listening while I'm doing my 25. I'll do the other 25 at the end of the show. A bet is a bet. A deal is a deal. So biggest positives that you guys are seeing so far from this. I'm going on mute.
Is Nick frozen? If so, Tony, I'll go. Nick, you ready?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Okay, so I'm good. Biggest positive to me. Oh man, we got the lead. I mean,
Okay.
that's the biggest positive right now. No, but we do have the lead, but lack of execution right now needs to get better a little bit. But the biggest positive I say right now, look, Raheem Mostert. I think he's playing well right now, and I think that's like a big positive. Jimmy Garoppolo is not playing bad as well, so I won't take everybody else's. But biggest positive right now for me is A, we have the lead, and B, Raheem Mostert looks okay, looks good.
The biggest positive I got is we have our first interception by a safety in like 18,755 years. So shout out to Jaquaski Tart. Shout out to Dre Greenlaw by recognizing the play, tipping the pass, tip drill in full motion, not the ludicrous video. Jaquaski Tart gets the ball, intercepts it, and we still couldn't get no daggone points out. I'm just playing. Yeah. So that would be my biggest positive. The defense is finding a way to take away the ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Wayne and Nick. I definitely think the defense is doing their part as far as turnovers, but the offense is not doing their job. I just want to just off topic 1 second. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I honestly think Kyler Murray is really doing a phenomenal job at holding the play fake for as long as he could. Meaning on the RPO, he's holding that mesh with that running back right up until the last minute. And what it's doing is it's freezing our linebackers. It's making them freeze, take like a pause, and then they react for either when he throws it or either when he hands it off. That's why I think these angles are poor. That's why I think Warner, the one tackle Warner just flat out missed. But there was another tackle. He was a step slow on closing, because you saw him just hold the ball right here up until the last minute, and then he just let it go and then the fake throw. And then he tried to get to the running back, and he just made a cut, and that was it. But I just really think Kyler Murray is really doing a phenomenal job with that fake and, trying to sell it as a pass or a run. As far as the pressure, as far as the defense, I like how they're mixing things up. Like Mike said, there's a couple plays where you're seeing Sherman shadow, but then there's a couple plays where you're not seeing him shadow. You're seeing different fronts. You're seeing 3 down linemen with 2 rushers, like a stand-up linebacker, maybe D Ford. I've seen D Ford and Nick Bosa line up on the same side of the formation a couple times. And another positive is our field goal unit.
It's weird. One of my notes, I made 20 notes for the first half, and I won't go through all of them, but one of my notes is that we stopped the Cardinals when we had them on the 1 yard line. They were driving with success, and then they tried this really long field goal attempt that they missed. We got the ball in pretty good field position. I can't remember if we converted 1 first down or not, but any other kicker, that would have been a 55, 56-yard attempt. The Niners didn't even think about it. They went right to the punt team, and so that was one of my biggest things. I was like, damn, man, what is going on? I wish Robbie Gould had a stronger leg, but they know that he's limited with the distance goes. They're going to trust his accuracy, but they know he's limited with the distance. Let me see what my biggest positive thing was. I thought Fred Warner was playing like a man possessed. I know we're talking about missed tackles. Every team is going to have missed tackles, but Fred Warner's even that missed tackle that he had up the middle with that running back. He was right there. If he had made that tackle, it's a loss for 2. It's a loss for 2 easily. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but to his defense, the running back spun. So as he's lunging to make the tackle, the running back just put the spin on. That was the Joe Montana 92 spin too, by the way. That wasn't a mad.
Yeah, his head was down too.
Yeah, he was
his head was down, and but that's my issue is that not my issue. But also, I noticed that when he dove, it wasn't both arms forward. It was kind of like a shoulder and a head down type of thing. So it wasn't really a wrap up to get to him. I think he wanted to hit him and slow him down so the rest of the team could close the hole and corral him at that point. But he missed it completely, and so that's what my biggest concern. But other than that, and like I said, I know we're talking about missed tackles, and I sound like I'm making excuses for the missed tackles, but he's everywhere you want him to be. He's your damn Visa card right now. He's everywhere, and he seems 3 steps ahead when he's making the right read. Like he's there. He just got to wrap up and tackle every time, and then all of a sudden we're having a different conversation about Fred Warner Jr. He looks really good out there to me.
Well, I mean, I think he's still playing like the best linebacker in football. I mean, that was just that one play. Dude put the jukey move on him, and it was that, yo.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think the most exciting thing that I saw in this game was Trent Williams mauling some linebacker like 8 yards down the field. And I mean, when he got up, the linebacker got up. He was going the other way. So that was a hit. He's back.
There's two things that we have to discuss. I want to get everyone's opinions on it before you guys get out of here. One, are they or are they not targeting Emmanuel Mosley's side of the field? I posted this to you guys.
They are.
And I feel like that's what's happening. Not necessarily targeting Emmanuel himself, but his side of the field. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think on that?
Yeah, I think they are. I definitely think they are. But I mean, listen, he it's not like he's letting stuff get behind him. It's not like he's like letting they're doing like 5 to 8 yard pass patterns and he's jumping them. He's jumping right on them, but they're still attacking him because they see him playing off in fear of giving up the deep pass. Now I'm seeing him switch from zone to man a lot. Like it really is going back and forth. So it's kind of hard to keep up, especially just on like regular TV angles. But yeah, I definitely see them going on that side.
Is the game back on? I'm confused.
Yeah,
I'm
so
delayed.
definitely. George Kittle's running back on the field too, so that's good news. Obviously, with him leaving.
Does he have his helmet?
Yeah,
he's running back on the field. That's all we need to know.
he was warming up with the quarterback, so he's good. He's good to go. But look, like you're talking about Fred. Look, Fred is playing like a man possessed, right? He missed one tackle, and like I said, I'm not worried about Fred Warner. He's having a hell of a game right now. Like I said in the beginning, I'm a little worried about Fred Warner. I mean, he's had like 2 or 3 missed tackles that he could have made. But you're right. It's like, they're all over the field. They're playing man to man. They're playing a lot of zone cover 3. Big interception by Jaquiski Tart. But look, the other thing is Wayne, you mentioned it, man. Trent Williams looks really, really good out there. And the things that they're changing up on defense, as Tony said too. I'm super impressed with how they're doing it. And look, kudos to Raheem Mostert finally getting his first start. So
yeah.
Well, I didn't see it. I missed I didn't see our opening drive at all. I didn't see until the Cardinals 4th down.
He started.
So Mostert got the start, huh?
He got the start. Yeah.
Got the start.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's
Just
really good.
one more positive. I think Daniel Brunskill is playing one hell of a game.
I think the offensive line is pretty much holding up, other than the 2 sacks.
I tell you, the offensive line does look good, but Jimmy's still making me nervous standing back there. It's something about when he drops back and he just stands still and he just looks. Now the game is back on. We do have to go. Guys, right now the 49ers have a 3-point lead. It is 13-10. Do we win this game? Do we pull it out? Yes or no, guys?
Yeah, man, I'm out, y'all. Peace.
All right. Breezy gives us the yes and he gets out of here. Tony, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I do. I think so, but they got to fix this offense, man.
And let me ask you this. I noticed, and I'm sure you noticed, Shanahan stopped attacking that rookie Simmons.
Yes.
Do you think that he gets back to that in this half?
I think so.
That's what I'm talking.
It's gonna be different. Oh my God.
All right. That's it, man. Thank you very much. Guys, that's going to do it for us here. Thank you all for checking us out. We will see you guys with the Overreaction Show immediately following the pressers from the game, all right? You guys be safe out there. Peace.